Hello, my dears. Welcome. Well, here we are. We're into the new year. And how are those New Year's resolutions going? Mine, I have to say, so far is going delightfully well. We reopened on Wednesday, and already I've been talking to lots of people on the idea of being more adventurous in their tea drinking and, of course, the tea pairing. Now, today I've got a very busy afternoon on, and I thought I needed a little more sustenance than my sweets things, so I've gone for something savoury. And Miss Hilary has done me one of her lovely pies, all full of chicken and tarragon in a lovely sauce. Absolutely delicious. It never cuts pretty, but once you've tasted it, it doesn't matter. And I've paired that today with an oolong called Beautiful Island, created by the Nothing But Tea Company. It's a blue tea. It's lighter than an English breakfast, but it goes perfectly with my chicken and tarragon pie. But today we need to talk about, of course, resolutions. So, first of all, those resolutions that we all make. I'm going to get slimmer. I'm going to grow my hair. I'm going to grow my nails. All these sort of things. Well, we Victorian ladies had exactly the same problems. And in many ways, we had it a lot more difficult than you modern ladies. For example, the ideal that we were going towards took a lot of doing. So I thought I'd just tell you a few little bits today, and then it'll give you an idea of just what you would have been up against if you were in Victorian times. So, a Victorian lady should have a very long, lean look about her. And that started with your waist. So, here we go, ladies. Between the ages of 18 and 21, which was roughly the time ladies of quality would be marrying, you should have a waist of between 18 and 21 inches. So, there is my 18 inches. Now, if you're wondering what that is because you're into this modern metric, that's giving you between 46 and 54 centimeters. Have a trial and see how you get on. Now, to give you an idea, that there is your waist at that sort of size of 18 inches. And this corset is how you would achieve it. As a young girl, as young as 8, 9, soon as that waistband starts getting anywhere close to 18 inches, you're into a corset. And that's it for the rest of your life. The only time it comes off is for bathing, or for in bed at night, or when you are in confinement because you are expecting. Now, what does that do? Well, of course, it helps to keep the tummy in. It's marvellous on the back. You don't get backache if you stood up all day. But the reality is it deforms inside you. The bones have to grow differently, which means all your internal organs are pushed into other places. And this, of course, causes all sorts of problems when you are pregnant. There just isn't the space there for a baby. And some of the pictures available now of women's bone structure, courtesy of one of these corsets, is horrific. Now, why? Why did we do this? Because men said this is what women should look like. This was the ideal. And to create that, we had to strap ourselves in. Now, inside this very pretty satin corset are strips called stays. In Victorian times, they started off the period in the early part of Queen Victoria's reign made of whalebone. Later, they moved over to sprung steel, which was considerably better, but still not good for your internal organs. Now you imagine all that distance being squished in with whalebone. And doctors told you ladies that if you went without, it would cause you no end of pain. Of course they were right, because when you'd been wearing that for several years, all your core muscles had gone soft and flabby. So without the corset, it hurt. Well, fortunately, you modern people don't have to subject yourself to that. But I want to just tell you about a little something we're doing here, which can help you with many of your resolutions. It's called my Guinevere experience. It's being located in my being newly refurbished medieval room in a lovely what is called Knight's Garden, which is a scented garden. And it's going to be all about mindfulness. It's a wonderful experience. It's lots of good food, good drinks, and some really useful skills. I'll tell you a little bit more next week. If, however, you really can't wait, visit my website, you know it, www.auntmartha.co.uk. You'll find out all about it there, and get on and book your tickets because they'll be coming available now, and of course we'll start this up in April. Oh, and also you'll be able to see by visiting the National Tea Campaign with their wonderful article in their winter newsletter that's online, all about the interview I did about our mindfulness. So go and have a look at those. I shall also be putting that as a link up on Facebook. And then join me next week on the Lady Nadine channel to find out more about what our faces should look like and how we could deal with them, what I'm eating and drinking, and of course, all about tips for yourself. Well, until then, I'm going to enjoy my lovely repast, and I wish you all the best. Bye-bye for now.